Andrea, and welcome,
Hi.
and thank you for accepting to be with us for this special day as we celebrate International Women's Day. I'd love to hear your personal journey and experiences in the industry. First of all, I would like to ask whether if it still holds, I mean, the Women's Day still holds the same relevance in 2025.
Well, thanks also from my side for having me and participating in this. I think it's a wonderful idea. And just to get to your first question, I think it's more important than ever by looking at what happens in the world, but also how far we have come. So it shouldn't be just one day, but it's good that we have one official day to celebrate. So I think it has never been more important than it is these days.
Excellent. My next question will be how can the industry better support women in overcoming challenges, particularly in leadership roles?
That's a good question, and I wish I would knew all the answers, but I think from a personal perspective, it's maybe I don't want to say attention, but it's a lot about being heard and being seen and being recognized. Even though we have more and more women stepping up into leadership positions and being part of boards and decision-making positions, I think still the air is still very thin and it's only like a small amount of women there. So I think making more room or giving more opportunities to women and make them heard would be a good start, especially when you look into how we generate new talent, or not generate, but
Mhm.
how we want to attract new talent, right? So it's not just about having our CEO, the man speaking, but having, bringing the faces of women out and telling their stories, or let them tell their stories. And I think that would be something that would help the industry in general moving forward, especially.
Perfect. And my last question will be what was the best advice you have got when you think of your career? And what would you advise to younger women who would start the industry in marketing or
Um,
in general?
I think I think there are two advices that I've gotten, and one was I took it first as an offense. I had a guy when I moved into the first leading position. He's like, "Well, if you move there, it's not, you can't be everybody's sunshine," because I'm a very positive and open person. Which
Mhm.
first I thought it's you know how dare you, but actually looking back, I think sometimes it was not even, I don't even know how he meant it, but looking back now, I think the boundaries, which are
Mhm.
sometimes seen as, you know not being positive or not playing along, but
Mhm.
boundaries are so important, like in work life but also personally. So I think this was one that kind of I digested later, and I think it was a good one, even though I don't know how the intention were, but I think not bad. And another one was if like now a good friend. She started as a mentor of mine. She was kind of my manager at one point,
Mhm.
and when it came to the things you say, always be authentic. And if there's a presentation and if there is you speak in front of people, make sure it comes from you. Make sure it is something that relates to you, so you can relate to others. And I think that's something that sits very deeply with me. And when I go on stage or when I go have a workshop or speak with clients, this is something that I'm always carrying with me and that it's always in my mind. And it helped me to connect to people, clients, friends, throughout every, let's say, stage in my life. So I think these are the two, for me, best advices that I've gotten.
Wow. I think for the last one, I will take that advice for myself too. So, well, thank you so much for your time and being with us again.
You're
And
welcome.
happy International Women's Day. More strong
Thank
women.
you. Yes, to you too. Keep it
Thank
up. Bye
you.
bye. Have a good weekend as well. Bye.
Thank you so much.